Good evening, Siobhan Heaney with ABC News. A former CFMEU official has been arrested in Canberra almost immediately after giving evidence at the Trade Union's Royal Commission. Fihi Kavalu is at the centre of bribery allegations. Witnesses have told the Commission he received tens of thousands of dollars from subcontractors wanting access to construction projects in Canberra. Matthew Doran reports.
Police waited until after 39-year-old Halafihi Kavalu gave evidence to the Commission. Then they pounced. After 3 days of evidence against him, the former union enforcer today took the stand.
Yes, I do accept taking money from Elias, but was never in the capacity of a union official.
The former head of a Labor Party sub-branch says he accepted $60,000 from formwork contractor Elias Talib, using it to play the pokies. He says it was handed over voluntarily. Mr Talib gave evidence on Monday he wouldn't get work in the nation's capital without handing over the cash in envelopes.
You deny that on your oath, do you?
I certainly do.
Mr Talib had told the Commission the former union official then demanded more cash, a claim Mr Kavalu denied until a recording of a phone call was presented to the Commission.
Remember we agreed on 50 grand for the Morris job, right? Okay. And then, you know, the other 50 grand was coming from, sorry, it wasn't 50 grand, I think it was 40 or 35, was coming from the Yarralumla job that you still haven't paid. And you said,
what do you mean I still haven't paid? Fee, how many times I've given you money? I've got of every single time how much money I've given you.
The phone records appeared damning.
Yeah, I just think you're giving him too much credit, man. Especially after...
What else do I do? What else do I do? Did they organise a crime and it comes back to bite us up in the arse? If I'm behind bars because I've organised people.
Mr Kavalu also denied enlisting the help of a debt collector to recoup the money, again until a recorded conversation with his wife suggested otherwise.
Originally 100 anyways.
Yeah, no, well, I don't care how much it is, it's 100 now. So I told Josh, whoever does it, whether it's his Russian friends from Sydney, Dana Lebanese, I don't care who it is.
ACT policing say inquiries into Mr Kavalu are continuing, and as such it's inappropriate to make any further comment on his case at this stage. A short time ago, CFMEU official John Lomax was released from the City Watch House here in Canberra's CBD. Now, ACT policing have confirmed that he's been charged with 1 count of blackmail. Mr Lomax is yet to give evidence at the Trade Union Royal Commission, which is also being heard in Canberra, at least for another week. But there has been evidence over the past 2 weeks of CFMEU officials intimidating Canberra building contractors on their sites, trying to persuade them to sign enterprise bargaining agreements and the like. Caputunas protested his innocence from the very beginning, telling police he had nothing to hide and the allegations against him were completely false. At times in court he was emotional, even admitting he was depressed. He said when the police told him sexual allegations had been made against him, he was completely overwhelmed. The girl told the court Caputunas had molested her in the bedroom of his house, each time coinciding with a visit to his studio to get drawing equipment. Well, the whole issue seems to have taken a lot of their senators and the media by surprise. We knew that Christine Milne wasn't planning on recontesting her Senate seat at the next election, and of course she resigned as the leader of the Greens and handing over to the current leader, Richard Di Natale. But the standard practice for senators leaving the chamber is to make a valedictory speech. Now, from what we've been able to understand from the happenings in the chamber this evening is that Senator Milne didn't want all the fuss and bother of a valedictory speech. Evidence the war on terror is well and truly over. Well, for some. All creatures great.
They do scare everybody, yeah. They scare the little dogs.
And small took to the shores of Lake Burley Griffin. Some struggling with identity issues, and some simply focused on saving the world. As well as poochers with a passion for fashion, both unique and influenced by their owners. And just like that, the cat lovers of Canberra ran for the hills. And it's lucky there are as many big dogs as there are small dogs here. After a 5k hike, some might need a lift. Or even beforehand. Many people have been having a whinge about the freezing temperatures across southeast Australia this week, but when it produces this sort of vista, cold toes and noses soon turn from complaints into the byproducts of a bit of fun, even if there are more spills than thrills. These runs are home to pros with years of experience. How long have you been skiing?
I think about 7 years.
7 years. And how old are you?
8.
And steering skills, one would hope, aren't displayed on the nation's roads. The lesson from today is if you take a tumble, just get back up and try again. And there's one good thing about not being able to feel your toes: those bruises won't be a problem until tomorrow. Matthew Doran, ABC News in the Perisher Valley.